Hello, everyone. We are going to talk about regional anesthesia and drugs. So these are some basic classifications of the types of anesthesia. Regional anesthesia, we have central neuraxial block, which consists of spinal, epidural, and the other type is the peripheral nerve blocks. So what is the mechanism of action? The drugs are injected or applied near the neural tissue, around the neural tissue, not into the nerves. Transiently inhibit sensory, motor, or autonomic nerve function, or a combination of these functions. So what constitutes, or how do you define an ideal local anesthetic? It should be non-irritating and should have a reversible action, because you don't want the patient to land up with permanent loss of motor and sensory function. It does not cause permanent damage to nerve structures. Systemic toxicity should be low. No allergic reaction. Sufficient duration of action, as long as you want the procedure to last. It should not be ultra short acting. Should be, of course, potent. Stable in solutions, because you may use a diluent, so it should be stable. Onset of action as short as possible. That means it should start acting fast, okay, because you don't want to wait for very long after the injection. Have some sort of vasoconstrictor action, because that would prevent your drug getting metabolized and dispersed fast. So you will get a good duration of action, okay, and the toxicity also becomes less. Of course, should be affordable and not expensive. So now we move on to the classification of these local anesthetic drugs. They may be based on the structure, such as amides and esters. Potency, which can be high, intermediate, and low, and duration of action, which can be short, intermediate, and long. So what is the structure activity relationship? Okay, local anesthetics are weak bases. So you have an aromatic ring, which is a lipophilic, which has a connecting intermediate chain, and then an amino group that is hydrophilic. Okay, so then you have an ester linkage and an amide linkage. So we have shown you the formula here. The esters, for example, is amidocaine and amides is lidocaine. So we will see a little in detail about this in the subsequent slides. So what are these local anesthetic properties? Okay, so the amides, we have given the dissociation constant 7.6 to 8.1, while the esters are a little more basic. Okay, metabolism is slow and it's by hepatic. Esters, it's rapid, usually by the plasma cholinesterase group. In amides, you would have more systemic toxicity, but compared to esters where there is less. Then in amides, you'll have a moderate to fast onset of action, while in esters, it will be slow onset of action. The allergic reactions are much lesser in amide group compared to the ester group, possibly due to the PAPA derivative, which is present in the esters. And amides are considered to be chemically more stable compared to esters, because they can break down in the ampoules if exposed to heat or light sensitive. Then properties and effects. Okay, potency of the drug. It is related to the lipid solubility and the molecular weight. So more the potent the drug, greater affinity for sodium channels. Onset of action. It's related to the pK of a drug, that is concentration of drug in the non-ionized form. If pK is closer to the physiological pH, then the onset of action is much faster. Okay, because you need an environment which is suitable. So if you have any extreme, then obviously the onset of action is not going to be good, or it may be delayed. Duration of action is related again to the lipid solubility and the protein binding. If more lipid soluble or more protein bound, then the action is longer. Toxicity, esters are in general less toxic due to the easy metabolism. So now we move to the classification based on the structure. So amides and esters, these are the few examples. As we see, the most commonly used drugs fall into the amide group, such as Lidocaine, Bupivacaine, Levobupivacaine, Now currently Ropivacaine, which is very commonly used. Okay, the esters will have cocaine, procaine, chloroprocaine, tetracaine, and benzocaine. Based on potency, low potency is procaine, intermediate will be prilocaine and lidocaine, high potency is bupivacaine. Based on duration of action, short duration of action is procaine and chloroprocaine. Intermediate group will be lidocaine, prilocaine, and long action will be bupivacaine, ropivacaine, itidocaine. Thank you very much.